We already knew this. Most of us already knew this. If you were born in the mid to late 90s, you already knew this, man. This is nothing new to us, man. But Trump is actually giving, you know what I'm saying, Americans a chance. He's willing to give a tax credit. So all these investors, these millionaires and billionaires, pull your money from stocks because the stocks are low. If you know, you know. If you know anything about Robinhood or if you have any stocks or in the stocks, you know everything is low right now. Pull your money and invest into these empty, abandoned warehouses. Reach out to Nike and be willing to produce the Nikes and Air Jordans here locally, because a lot of stuff was once produced here. We technically don't need China. We never need China. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. You know, rest in peace, my girlfriend's dad. Rest in peace to Bill. He was like a father-in-law to me. Her dad. He passed a little over a year ago. He worked at a few factories that got shut down. Still standing. Why? What happened? Because deals were cut. Corrupt people, man. You have corrupt mayors, governors, let's just say corrupt politicians. Let's really talk about it. You got corrupt politicians that were messing up the money, fumbling the bag, and look at those delts. See the striations? That's when you work out. When you put on muscle, you get lean. Sorry, I know that was off topic, but I just had to let y'all know that. But yeah, man, get in the gym, lift some weights. We had a lot of politicians that fumbled the bag, man. So a lot of those warehouses, wherever you live, I'm pretty sure you have a few empty warehouses that you may drive by or that you know in certain towns that are abandoned. That once somebody's great great grandfather or grandfather once worked at, or dad or uncle once worked at. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of people got fired because the money was messed up. Let's be honest. Somebody on a higher up messed up the money, and deals were made, signatures were signed, you know what I'm saying? And stuff got being made overseas. But a lot of stuff was made here, clothing, sneakers, um a lot of more car parts, like GM and Ford and stuff. A lot of stuff was made here in the USA in different parts of the country, man. You know, and if you know, you know. So, Trump is trying to give the Americans, the investors, you know what I'm saying, a chance again. And Nike needs to do that. Nike will probably never see this video, but that's what Nike needs to do, man. It's time for Nike to invest in a lot of these abandoned warehouses and hire people, man. Hire Americans, because there's a lot of young kids in sweatshops, I believe, still overseas that are just hand making these shoes, putting these shoes together, running them through the machines, man. Cheap labor and stuff like that, and it's messed up. And you have a lot of the youth here that need jobs, man, that would love to work for a Nike, would love to design for Jordan brand, Adidas, Saucony, Asics, all these brands that are being popular again, New Balance and so forth. And comment down below if you agree, man. Now is the time. Trump is willing to give a tax credit again, like I said, man. So it's time for these companies to do that. I think that's what's gonna really help and make America great again. A lot of people are against that slogan, but they didn't understand what Trump means. And this is what Trump means. This is a part of what he meant by getting rid of the illegal people that shouldn't be here, that were taking up the jobs. And you know what I'm saying? Putting the tariffs on, China, and putting the tariffs on India and a lot of these people that are bringing fake goods into here, because it's not right. These people are bringing, let's really talk about it, man. It's the materials too. A lot of these fake clothing, these fake sneakers, this fake designer, all this stuff like that. A lot of this stuff, these bad materials, is bad for your skin, man. You're walking around and you're gonna get skin cancer on top of the bad foods that you're eating. All right, and we're not gonna make this about foods. We're gonna keep it about clothes and sneakers, and stuff like that here as far as the tariffs go. But yeah, man, that stuff, you walking around with these fake synthetic material shoes, not real, made with real leather, and you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get cancer, and you don't even know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? And it comes from you wearing this fake clothing. These materials are not good for your skin. People getting itchy and rashes and stuff like that. They don't know where the rashes is coming from. They never got them before. It's because you're wearing these fake socks. You're wearing fake designer t-shirts and the fake pants and jeans, and now sneakers, man. Yeah, man, you're wearing these sneakers on your feet, man. It's not good for your feet. It's not good for your health. So I don't know if if these investors just are stupid, slow. Um, I don't know what it is, man, but it's not, stocks is not what it is right now. And if you have Robinhood again, do you know stocks are really down. This is a good investment. This will be a really good investment for investors, man. You know what I'm saying? To take it takes a chunk of your money and put it into these closed down factories and these warehouse, man. Knock them down or whatever you need to do, redo them, and then hire a lot of the youth, hire more people, man. You know what I'm saying? Help the job market out. You know what I mean? Give people a chance to design some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? We got these coming up since we're talking about Air Jordans and stuff like that, and sneakers and clothing. We got these coming up, and I can't wait. Like I said, I've talked about another video, man, and I bought these pre-owned, obviously. You know what I'm saying? You see they turning yellow. But also, you know what I'm saying, Jordan 10s, man. We gonna get the steals. I got the steals somewhere around here. I think they're in a box behind me. But what about some Jordan 7s, man? Can we get some Jordan 7s, Jordan Brand? You know? How many younger men in their 20s, man, even in their 30s, 40s, how many of you wouldn't mind designing some Air Jordans, man? Designing some Nikes. You know what I mean? Working for Adidas. Whoever your favorite sneaker brand is, man. How cool would that be? How cool would that be, man? And I really, really, really want some for the love of the game sevens, man. The Olympic sevens. Those really need to come back out. Raptor sevens need to come back out. Those are just a few I want to show y'all, man. But we not done in this video. We still got a few more things to talk about. But yeah, China didn't expose anything. So everything that's going viral on TikTok and stuff like that, um, it means nothing to me. I know some people are blown away, like, oh, I can't believe it. I saw some older dude throwing his Gucci slides or his designer slides on the ground, saying how much he spent on his slides and they're fake and all this stuff and that. Listen, that just shows you that people were just trying to impress others. You know, if you already bought it, you rocked it, you like, it is what it is. You wouldn't care. That would be my mentality. I'm just not gonna buy anymore. That would be my mentality. I don't buy designer. I've said this plenty of times on this channel. I don't buy designer. I would never wear designer, even if somebody gave it to me, because all of it is made by openly gay men. I already said that. But it's even funnier to hear that a lot of people want to stop wearing it because they believe it's fake. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff is fake. And even New Balance with the whole made in USA thing, it's technically assembled in USA. You know what I'm saying? The logo is put on and they assemble or add certain different parts to it. But it started in China, man. It started overseas. And again, that has a lot to do with politicians, maybe even presidents, man. Democrats. I don't know who was involved at the time, but definitely some signatures were signed, some things were done. And people like my girlfriend's dad, he got fired. From everybody got laid off and fired, and the warehouses closed down that were once making sneakers. You know what I'm saying? Making car parts and stuff like that. Making a lot of the appliances, day-to-day appliances, you know, that are sold in China. And it's not right. And Trump is trying to make America great again. That's a part of making America great again, by opening up the jobs, man, opening up the job market again. You know, it should be what it used to be. When you saw factories, we used to see factories full of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your grandfathers put food on the table, man, and provide it by working at factories. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 1,000, man. Thank you if you're still here. If you're still here, at the like button. But a lot of them did, man. So we need to bring those factories back. You know, and now in modern day times, the pay is going to be greater. It's not going to be what it was, how they were slaving and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Working at a factory here in the USA would be beneficial. It'll be enough to provide for your family and also take a vacation, a good vacation once a year. You know what I'm saying? And save a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's what it should be. Especially with the kind of millionaires, billionaires, and investors we have here. There's a lot of money here in the USA. There's a lot of money here within smaller states in this country. For real, man. Let's be honest. Even in my state, Connecticut, there are a lot of rich people A lot of entertainers and celebrities that live in my state, man. It's not talked about, but there are, and even in New York, as a lot of people already know. So yeah, man, it can be done. America can be made great again, man. The job market can definitely be opened just alone by investors investing into warehouses to start making appliances and making stuff that's made over China seas here. I mean, made overseas in China here. Uh, and it would be better quality. It would definitely be better quality. We know that. How is China able to, how do you have scammers? How do you have these young scammers that are able to buy all this stuff from Temu and replica stuff, replica clones and fake iPhones and all this stuff, like fake high quality equipment and appliances. How are they able to make this stuff and sell this stuff, man? If they can do it, we can do it. And as far as back to like making sneakers and clothing and stuff like that, and Nikes and Jordans, there are a lot of talented brothers and sisters here in America for sure. There really are. There really are a lot of talented. As far as clothing and designer clothing, there are a lot of like, what I'm saying, a lot of neighborly owned clothing brands. I'm trying to think of the right terms. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm stumbling on my words, but what I'm saying? It's hard for me to get out what I really want to say. What can I say, man? Like people on Instagram that sell clothing, that make their own clothing and stuff like that. It's actually really good, man. A lot, like the other day I met up with my weed plug and he had on a sweatsuit. I was like, yo, that sweatsuit is nice. Like I really liked it. It was called Heavy Motion or whatever like that. And what I'm saying, obviously the detail and the hoodie and stuff like that and the sweatpants was really nice. But even down to the zipper had like a really cool logo or whatever, like an aglet or whatever. There are a lot of talented people here. What I'm saying? That could really hype, like amp up, take Jordan brand, take Nike to the next level as far as Jordan brand clothing. Not too many people is rocking Jordan clothing with the sneakers. People are wearing what they want to wear, putting their own spin. What I'm saying, with sneakers. I remember when I used to work at Champs, man, back in 2015, we used to get hookups. Like a hookup was like when you sell the matching t-shirt that came out that day and hat with the sneakers that came out that day. And we would get commission for that. And that used to be a thing, especially with the Puerto Ricans. No disrespect to Puerto Ricans, man, but Puerto Ricans used to love rocking Jordan clothing with their sneakers. They really, and some still do to this day. And even snapbacks. So yeah, man, there's a lot of talented brothers, man, here and sisters, again, here in the USA that could take Nike and Jordan brand to the next level, because their clothing some of it is okay, but it's not what it could be, if you get what I'm saying. I know there's a lot of people that will put their spin on it and make it really, really good. China doesn't know how to have no style, no drip. They copy us. They copy what we do over here, man. A lot of people from overseas copy what we do here in America. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to ever hear Black Americans don't have any culture or what I'm saying, anything like that. I don't want to hear that Spanish people that were born here don't have any culture, Puerto Ricans here don't have any. That's not true, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody from their own race have culture that's born here. And a lot of people from, what I'm saying, outside copy what we do. Hence why China, what I'm saying, even sells fake stuff and fake clothing and replicas off of the stuff that actually is authentic, that, what I'm saying, came from factories that Nike and Jordan Brand said it's okay. Because that's really what it is, man. Nike has all their factories overseas in China because it's cheap. So really, really, you should be mad at, what I'm saying, the USA. You should be mad at, what I'm saying, the Democrats, not Trump, because Trump is trying to make a difference. He really is. You know what I'm saying? I didn't vote or anything, and I'm not for the whole politicians. I don't get into that, but Trump is really trying to make a difference. So you got to blame every other president before him for why it is what it is. You really do. Because there's no reason why Nike should have factories in China. They shouldn't be working with China. That's just crazy, So yeah, man, I just wanted to come up here and talk about it and also say it's too much. You'll never get to wear all the clothes you have, man. I got rid of bags and bags and bags of clothes like a month ago because it was too much. and I slow down on what I'm buying. You know, even if I was into designer and I had all designer, the seasons change, man. Designer comes and go. What came out, what you're rocking this summer is not going to be cool last summer. So if you're down, if your money is not what your money was, because designer is expensive, if your money's not what your money was, then you're going to be rocking last year and the year before, and people are going to know if you're trying to keep up with the Jones, if you're that type of person. But as far as a lot of celebrities, man, a lot of these celebrities is rocking fake designer. You may see one video with them going shopping, but on a consistent basis, they are rocking the fake stuff. They really are, man. They are rocking the fake stuff. They are on DH Gate, and you know what I'm saying? Even the Moissanite diamonds. Some of them, a lot of them, man. You'll be surprised because they want to save their money. And people like Johnny Dang and Icewear, whatever the name of these ice jewelry play, you can't even trust these people, man. You can't even trust these people. These people showing you in front, have you look at the diamond, what to look for, and you still not even gonna know if it's real or fake. All this moissanite. That's why I love gold, man. Gold is what it is at the end of the day, and it holds its value. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be on DHgate and all these different fake websites buying fake chains and fake grills and all this stuff like that. Like I said about synthetic clothing, you putting fake metal in your mouth, wearing fake jewelry around your neck. Like, I don't get how a lot of these people live with themselves, man. But yeah, man. So that's my 2 cents. That's really my 2 cents. And I know I stumbled over my words, so I apologize about that. But I hope y'all get the point. That's what's really gonna fix what's going on with as far as the tariffs, as far as the fake clothing and fake sneakers and fake designer and handbags and etc. Whatever these bozos, these people that want to impress others are complaining about. Because that's really what it is. Some people just gotta have that shit on. They gotta have the new shit, the new this, the new that. For all those people complaining, that's what's gonna fix it. So all y'all coming together, all you people that's used to spending y'all money on designer and wasting y'all money on y'all stuff, collectively come together and fix some of these factories and these warehouses and go to these companies and say, let's make it here. Let's make it here. And everything that comes out, obviously you get a discount, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't pay for nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because all of you rich folks, y'all came together and y'all put your money to help build these factories and these warehouses. So now you don't have to pay for the new stuff that comes out. And you have input on what it looks like and the colorways and stuff like that. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be dope? That's the smartest decision, man. That's the smartest decision. So spread this video, man. Spread this video. If anything, spread a certain part, a certain clip from this video, especially that part, man. That's what I want you to take if you don't take anything from this video. And I'm going to do a short talking about it too. All right? So if you like the video, hit the like button, comment down below. Like I said before I go, so many clothes, man. You'll never get to wear all of them if you have too many. That's why I got rid of so many. I'm surrounded by shoes, you know. I'll give y'all a quick look. Oh, you know, shoes. There's more boxes over there. Shoes over there. Shoes over here. And like I see behind me, man, I got shoes. Got shoes all behind me. So as far as fakes go, I never openly wore fakes. I never openly would wear fakes. I have got, and once I realized it, I got rid of it. And that's just me personally. You know, to each his own, man. I'm not gonna down anybody who wears fakes. You know, you do what you want to do. It's your money. You know, I don't look to impress anybody, man. I dress for myself. A lot of people got to try to keep up with others and stuff like that and look good for others, and that's just gonna eternally. I don't know. That's you're not gonna sleep at night. You're not gonna sleep well. I don't know how. You're not gonna be able to look yourself in the mirror either. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for those people that can't look themselves in the mirror. That can't look you in the eye, man. Those people, a lot of those people are really depressed on the inside. A lot of those people, they can't be by themselves. They always got to be around people. They always got to be posting their new fit on social media, their new clothes they got, they knew this, they knew that. And when you're that person, you'll get mad. You get mad when you find out that what you bought was fake. When you're that type of person that always spends your money to impress because you feel like you got robbed. I spent my money, so much money on this and it's not real. Well, you shouldn't have spent so much money on it in the first place. It's not worth what you spent in the first place. When it's made here, then it's worth what it is. And as far as price point goes, the price is the price, man. Because people gonna say, well, it'll be really expensive if they do it here. It is what it is, man. If you can't afford it, you don't need it. All right, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace and love.